gonna take on the world.
All right, folks, we are back. Third Eye Truth Theorem podcast coming at you again with the 59th episode. 59 episodes, guys. 59 strong. I am your host. What?
2 days.
2 days. This is the second day.
Second day
in the week. All right, episode 59. I am your host, James Gill. The Third Eye Truth Theorem podcast. This is my co-host, Joe Hill.
I'm still here. See you later. I'm still
man. He had a birthday, guys. He had a 45th birthday yesterday. He was out of control, I'm sure.
9 shots.
Rumpelmates.
Oh, dude, it was brutal.
I bet it was.
My mouth was minty fresh, though.
I don't know about that, but we have a special guest on, guys. Dan Nitz of the Nitz Wine. Nitz Wine. Yeah. I was going to say something else. The Nitz grapes that you have, the family grapes.
Can you speak, man?
I'm trying to just say it then. Help me out.
Nitz Wine.
No, yeah. Keep going.
What are you going with it?
I'm talking about this grape farm.
Oh, the grape farm?
Yeah.
You mean all the winery and the grapes and the house and
the Nitz family?
We got two.
Where are you going with this?
2 brands, Nitz Family Vineyards and Nitz
That's where I was
Reserve.
going with the seed. Now, so drink some more wine, dummy.
More wine. I just opened this bottle of it.
All right, sorry about the confusion, guys. We got it straightened out now, guys. I probably should have said that way. But Nitz Wine, he has a new wine distillery, wine brand going on.
New brand.
brand.
How's that feel? How does it feel to start something new like that?
Well, you know, my daughter's got a winery in Broda called Chill Hill.
Oh, yeah.
And
we had her on Monday.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, it was nice.
Really good interview. But we wanted to go into distribution on some larger volumes, larger scale. And Ashley kind of didn't want to go down that road. So we just started a new brand and used the same liquor license under her.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that brand, the 2 brands are going into distribution. Last year, we got into like 200 stores in the state of Michigan.
Nice.
And this year we're going to expand that, plus get into some chain stores. So
nice.
We're talking right now, negotiating with one down in Florida called ABC Fine Wines and Spirits, and they got 125 or 150 stores. So I think that probably will be our first chain. And then we're also working with Costco up here in Michigan and Spartan Nash and Meyer, trying to work with Meyer too to get in there.
Is it hard to get in these places?
Yeah, good.
Or find someone to talk about it?
It's completely packed with wine right now. So to get in, someone's got to come out.
Definitely.
Oh, really? So
have you seen the wine they have in Myers these days?
Yeah,
it's huge
shitload.
But so if one person comes in, you just said they have to take one out.
Yep.
You just can't keep adding.
No, it's full.
Damn.
It's been full. So
that's
the problem. So we got to prove that we can have turnover on, like, because we're in Trader Joe's and Total Wine on the east side of the state.
Okay.
So if we have good rollover there, there's data called I think it's called like turnover data.
Yeah.
That stores can give us, that we can show that to Meyer that, hey, our brand is turning over. It's not collecting dust. Then they'll bring you on and pitch somebody that is collecting dust on their shelf.
They suck.
But
so big rotation you got going on with the wine wine distribution.
Total Wine's awesome store.
Yeah.
Man, that's one awesome
I've never
store.
been there, but
man, you should try it. You should go in there. You'll fall in love with it. But dude, it's a cool store. It's not just wine, it's everything, but it's a cool ass store.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So where did you are what, 5th generation?
Yeah.
I'm family for the
we
vineyards?
Grew grapes 5 generations, and then started making wine about 6-7 years ago. Like last year, we started making up a bunch of grapes that didn't have a home, weren't contracted, and so we're sitting on a bunch of wine right now. I got a warehouse up in Hawthorne Street in St. Joe, right across from Alliance Beverage, actually.
Okay.
And
I didn't notice. Yeah.
So there's probably 8 semi-loads sitting up there waiting to hit the chains, and so we're ramping up our production in Baroda on Lincoln Avenue, trying to get ready for some, doing bigger batches, and it's so costly. I mean, it's just extremely costly. Everything time turn around, if it's to do with beer, wine, the price tag's up through the roof. Filters, cross-flow filters, presses, tanks, pumps. I mean, everything just stupid expensive, and so we're trying to grow as we can afford it. And I got some loans on some things. The one press we bought was 180 grand. The other one was around like 90, a little smaller one.
Yeah.
And I've been buying tanks at auctions on the West Coast, and a lot of the pumps and filters like that I've been getting at auctions. So
That's interesting. That is really interesting. I mean, how long does it take to do all this process?
So like if the fruit comes in like September and October, you press it out, get it in the tank, add your yeast, clean it up a little bit, filter it, and or some might go into a barrel, get fermented in a barrel. A lot of different tactics and tricks, but usually by like March, April, this time of year or coming up, you can start bottling the whites, and the reds need to age a little bit longer. Some are in barrels, some are in like neutral barrels, some in stainless, and then we kind of blend them all at the end.
Oh yeah.
There's art to it. We got a winemaker named Sherry Seston, and she was a winemaker out in Wisconsin. Then she moved to the West Coast, worked at a couple wineries out there, then came back. She lives in Michigan now, and so she's helping me make wine. But there's a lot of chemistry and brain work that goes on in the lab and checking things for those bacteria getting in there, or there's different issues or problems, or when you got to gas the top of the tanks constantly to keep oxygen from touching the wine, because if oxygen hits the wine, it'll turn it like brownish, like biting off an apple. It'll turn brown in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
That'll do the same thing in the wine. So we got to keep a gas on it to keep it from turning colors.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
Every 30 days, take a sample and do lab work on it and make sure nothing's getting funky. We got to add sulfur every so often, SO2, to keep it fresh. And a lot of salad people put that on their salads to keep it from turning brown. And it just, there's a lot of little tricks to the trade, and
sounds like it.
Pretty much, if you miss one little step, your batch is garbage. You got to pour it down the drain. So it's just super important.
Then it becomes moonshine.
Keep your eye on it.
So what made you want to get into the wine? But besides owning a vineyard, what made you want to get into the wine business?
Well, for generations we didn't. We just enjoyed just growing it and selling it off, and then we were done. Which is kind of nice. But if you turn that same, say a ton of grapes, a big box of grapes, if you turn that ton into wine, it's worth around 8 times as much. So
really,
it's not, it costs a lot to have the equipment, and it takes time, and you got to have salesmen out there selling. We're got to hire one lady right now just to cover Detroit area. Marshall covers Southwest Michigan. We got a few more. One guy is just nothing but chains. We're dealing with the chains, but trying to chase that carrot of, hey, this stuff's worth 8 times as much. Let's go through the extra efforts to turn into a bottle of wine and get that long dollar out of the fruit.
Stretch your money. Make sure you get more the bang for your buck.
Yeah. So
how many wines out there do you have?
About 12, 15 right now.
Really?
Different wines.
God, that's awesome.
Now, with all the wineries that's popping up all over the place, I'm sure it's a big competition with everybody trying to keep up with the pace, more or less.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! There's like 20. There's like 28 different wineries just in this area.
Yeah. This is what I'm getting at. So, what is your strategy on how to keep up with the
times,
competitions and the time?
Well, probably the biggest our biggest asset would be, we're the largest wine grape grower east of the Rocky Mountains.
Okay.
So we've got such big, huge, efficient fields that we can keep our costs down because we're not doing a 10-acre block or 20. We're taking care of 360 acres. So we buy our chemicals in bulk, get them cheaper by, just all the inputs we can kind of not barter, but just get a better deal. So at the end of the day, our 1 ton of grapes, we made that cheaper than the little guy or the startups. So that gives us a little more money in the price of the bottle, our margins. Or if we just sold the fruit off, we got a little more margin than someone that's small. So that's the key thing, probably going to help us, going to the future is that efficiency. Now we just got to make the winemaking part efficient. So I'll probably take another 10 years or so to get that dialed in good and have a nice smooth operation and, build up our wine club, build up, internet sales, build up, chain sales.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard to sign up.
Just keep building and try to be efficient. So, a lot of people in the USA, they grow up watching beer commercials and fast food commercials. And how many wine commercials did you guys see?
Not many.
When's the last time you guys seen a wine commercial?
Maybe a few, not even a few, actually.
Yeah.
You don't.
I only see about 3 actually. It's always the people that are celebrities that have like Sarah Jessica Parker has her own wine. I see ads for that on TV or on the internet and stuff like that, or Kim Crawford's wine. But all it's only famous people. I don't ever see one that is on TV that is not a local or barefoot wine.
Yeah,
you see that?
No local.
Yeah,
I mean, just some of your big rich conglomerates out on the West Coast. But one of the main things is beer rate. Went past wine sales about 10 years ago. So more beer is sold, drank and sold in the U.S. Now that cannabis is legal, a lot of people are doing that to get mellow after work, whatever. So it's cutting into the wine
I can see
sector.
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess my point is here, a lot of people just aren't educated on wine and how it pairs so well with food. And you go out to, if you like cook stuff on your backyard and the grill, there's always a wine that'll match.
Yep.
White
steaks and all that.
Red wine. Red meat, white wine with white meat. Pinot Noir or rosés kind of go with everything. And it's just not enough people enjoy that when it gets in your mouth and it's like, your taste buds are matching up that wine, that slurp of wine, and your next bite of food. It's just like a little party going on in there. It's so good, and people don't enjoy that enough.
Right.
It makes me want to scream.
I mean, I love my beer too and mixed drinks, but I switch it up. I keep going back and forth, and if more people would buy a bottle of local wine and even switch up with some West Coast wines or Australian wines, and it'd help the local wineries grow and the whole wine industry grow. So
the only thing that I hate when I go to restaurants is a lot of places don't have local wine in the restaurants. They have maybe 1 or 2, but it's always I love their wines. I love everybody's wines, but it's usually Tabor Hill or St. Julian.
Yeah.
The 2 oldest in the state are those 2, but you never see you do see sometimes like a Lemon Creek, but you don't see any of these other little small wineries pop up that, hey, like Chill Hill. I don't see a Chill Hill wine at Shoes. I don't see a Chill Hill wine at some other or at Planks or somewhere like that have wine, but you don't see that because they want the West Coast because they're more known and it's cheaper.
Yeah,
It is definitely cheaper. I mean, that's the
So
only
it's
thing I hear.
not as cheap in this state. I mean, is it?
It's harder to
No.
get in because you don't make it in bulk. Like he was saying, they have the production to do all that. They have the big facilities to make that major pumping it out like
Yeah.
water like this. It's just coming
Right.
where the
Yeah.
machines with the bottles pouring it in.
Yeah. Like Gallo, they ship out
Yeah.
about 200 semi-loads a day of finished wine out
Yep.
their door every year round. Just ass loads of wine.
It's amazing.
So they even got their own plant where they build their glass bottles.
Oh,
so,
really?
So they don't have to ship in the glass. They just ship in sand and make them. And
Really?
I
didn't know that.
They got the price of their wine down to probably $1.50 a bottle.
Yeah.
And
Cost.
like us,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
more like around $6-7 is our cost. So
That's not bad. And you pay for it for what? What's your going rate? What, $15 for a bottle?
yeah, so we make usually about 50 cents or $1 a bottle.
Yeah.
Because the distributor is going to make 25 to 30%, and the store gets 25, sometimes 30. So they're taking the lion's share, and we get this little sliver just past what our expenses.
Oh, that
So-
could hurt a business right there.
It's a bitch. You got to do
Yeah. Holy shit.
serious volume,
Yeah.
to make money. So, but the guys in California or Washington are just so huge. I mean, their vineyards are
Massive.
5,000 acres in a block. Just crazy, stupid big. There's also small operations too mixed in there, but you're Barefoot and Gallo and
Yeah. I can't drink Barefoot.
all the big guys are.
Getting all the money from making the wines. There's
Whoa.
so large.
Barefoot
Yeah.
wine's now getting boosted up because of football.
Yeah.
I mean,
They go, yeah.
they're now,
Yeah, I saw that. That's the last wine thing I saw.
Barefoot wine
Barefoot,
is all about the NFL right now.
So
For
they
somebody-
got commercials on football
Yeah.
games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And they got signs everywhere, Barefoot wine, or
Yeah.
I mean, it's just amazing how wine's getting bigger and bigger.
They have that
now.
comedian doing the commercials for them.
Yeah.
And he does. Yeah. This doesn't pair with this and that. No,
Yeah.
it was a little weird at first. I've never seen a wine commercial on football.
Yeah, that's,
You know what I mean?
something new.
Something different.
Yeah.
And maybe they find a niche in some way, shape, or form. Because
Yeah.
if you think about it, women drink more wine during football, and they don't drink a lot of beer. But
Women are always watching their waist.
I'm not talking about you, Joe.
Damn.
You don't drink wine on football.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
No,
See,
I
there you go.
I drink a Corona.
Exactly.
I think about I drink Corona.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I drink Corona.
Now,
I drink wine a lot.
what about like a wine tasting events? You ever think about getting in some of those and pushing your wine out that way?
Well, the only tasting things we do is we'll go into a store, say up in Grand Rapids, for example, and we'll pour for an afternoon. Everybody that walks in there grocery shopping gets to take a little sample. If they like it, most of the time people will grab a bottle, throw it in their cart. So that kind of helps get the label known, the brand known. But as far as a tasting room, the Nitz wines category doesn't do that. It just my daughter does have our wines down in Chill Hill. So
That's what she was saying. She had
So
they have a couple there.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
So people can taste them there.
Makes me want to
that's
go
good.
down there
Or
and try
just
it.
go to any store and find them on the shelf.
Yeah.
On our website, we've got a store locator, so you can hit that little button
okay.
that shows all the stores and on what road and their address.
That's the best thing about modern technology. You can do stuff like that and give people access to things that they don't normally have access to.
Yeah.
And that's really good right there. Go ahead, Joe. I mean, I'm not a big wine connoisseur, so I'm trying to sound
You're
intelligent.
doing great though, James. You're doing great. Keep going, buddy.
I'm trying to get my best shot.
That's good. There's starting to be commercials on
Yeah.
like the football games for wine, and if we could have more on TV or on Facebook, it's just going to help the wine industry and just
Opening the doors for the rest of the everybody else that's trying to make it in the wine industry.
yeah.
So, since Marshall was on, he was talking about your wine and everything else that he does for you. But did something ever happen with? He was telling us you were trying to get it in the White House.
Oh yeah, you know, we're we
With your
make,
dessert wine, right?
yeah, so we make 3 different types of ice wine: Riesling, Vidal, and Chambersin, which is a red. And they're all pretty special because you got to wait till they're frozen on the vine
yeah.
and pick them when it's ice cold, like 17 degrees or colder. And then store them in a freezer as you're pressing them. We run 2 presses around the clock, and it takes a couple weeks to get everything pressed. And then we have some customers to buy the juice, and we use some ourselves. But we want to like get our ice wines more into the U.S. because a lot of people never even heard of it. you
Yeah.
know?
This is the first time I've heard of that ice wine.
You never heard ice wine?
No.
Dude, it's very sweet though.
Yeah.
It's a more dessert wine. They come in small little glasses about this big. And yeah, it's only about this big, and you're just supposed to sip it. You don't chug it, you don't down it. it's very sweet and very alcohol. I mean, there's like
A lot of
high end. What
volume.
they usually about what? About
12. It's
yeah.
like a regular wine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some are even higher. Some people make theirs even higher, like 16.
Oh, I haven't seen that. But
Yeah.
possible.
See, this guy knows all about wine.
Yeah, he does.
I'm
wine.
glad
Yeah.
he's here because if I was doing this interview by myself, it was.
Why do you think I had this? This is my week. It's my birthday week. Why do you think I booked that around my birthday week?
Birthday week. But
Yeah, you guys are trying to shoot for that, weren't you?
yeah, we're trying to get some ice wine into like the governor's, with governor dinners, and then trying to get in the White House, and just so we can, say, hey, the president drank this stuff. And,
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that would probably be
That
pretty
would
damn big.
definitely put you in a position where you can pitch your wine to other local businesses
yeah,
and put it out there too.
Or even when
No.
you go, like you probably do go to bridal shows or something like that where they know your wine and saying, hey, then you could say, the president tasted my wine.
yeah, except Trump don't drink. That's the problem.
Hey,
Or his family. I don't think his whole family.
He may not, but the
not
rest of
drinkers.
the people do that
Yeah.
will be serving that at a dinner.
Yeah.
Or even at the governor's ball,
Yeah.
whatever they do up there.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
amazing that you could say the governor of Michigan drank my wine.
Yeah,
I
it'd
mean-
be really cool for advertising.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
I mean,
Definitely.
that'd be even, I would just
That
want
puts
a
you in the
bottle.
forefront of wine distilleries. That's in
Show
the
off.
state. Yeah, no, not necessarily show off.
Be a showing off. Yeah. look at
That's
that.
good. That's a good business pitch, though. If you have that right there on your resume, that's a good pitch right there.
Or even that I was in the running, because if they're in the running for it, then that's still even amazing spot, because they only take so many probably to even to taste to say, hey,
Mm.
this is
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah, we're coming out with a sparkling Riesling ice wine. It'll be like carbonated,
Really?
and we just finished it up, and we're getting ready to go take it to a guy to bottle it because we don't have the carbonizing bottling equipment. So when we get that back, that'll be interesting.
That'd be
Yeah.
interesting to taste.
Enniskillen is a Canadian ice wine company, and they have a carbonated, I think it's a Vidal Blanc.
Okay.
And we taste tested next to our Vidal Blanc, and the bubbles just because ice wine's kind of heavy and syrupy.
Yeah.
And so with the bubbles in there, it completely lightens up that drink. That's just amazing. It's like flat 7-Up versus bubbly 7-Up.
Right.
It's funner to drink, right?
Yeah.
So we think this might be a really good starting point on really pushing that.
Now,
So,
who do you sit down with and come with these ideas on on different wines and the bubbly and then the cold wine? I mean, what's the ice wine?
Ice wine.
ice wine.
Or a porter.
Basically, we just sit around and brainstorm all day long,
Yeah.
and constantly researching what other people are doing in different parts of the world. And I travel a lot. I've been to Germany twice, been to France twice, been to Italy, been to Austria,
Austria's a beautiful country.
been to Australia, and that wine country, been to New Zealand,
Yeah.
and California. I constantly trying to soak up info and get better and be just.
That'd be kind of cool to go to those places for.
So, yeah, with that being said, what's the difference between the United States and different countries as far as wine being made? Like you
different.
say, you've been to France
It's
and
different grapes.
Well, of course, yeah, but
That's how they are.
do they have
farmed.
a different process of doing things, or
Probably.
Yeah, everybody's got little
everybody
different,
does, yeah.
little different things that they do, and some people, ferment on the lees, which is all the little pieces of pulp and skin from the, when you press out, all that little floaty stuff is your wine is cloudy. It's called lees, Lees, and some people want that out of there. Some winemakers want to keep it in there to give it better flavor as it's aging.
Yeah.
And right before you bottle it, you filter it, get that stuff out. But there's a lot of different techniques. Some people press the whole bunch in the press. Some people want to get that rachis out of the middle because they think the stem is bitter, and then they destem it first, then press. There's just a ton of different ways to go through the process.
That and there's different grapes too. Like if you go up here, they're more sweet, more because it's only seasonal here when they grow. Down south, in Tennessee and all that, those areas, it's a more mild type grape. And then the West Coast, man, they're just more dry. I could never find a sweet, a true good sweet bottle that we get here in the West Coast.
That's it. It's in the winemaking practice because everything's sweet. Just it depends on how far they let fermentation go. If you stop fermentation at like say 5 RS residual sugar, then you're going to have a sweet wine. If you let the yeast keep chewing that sugar down to 0, now you're going to have a dry wine.
Oh
so,
yeah.
So it's the winemaking technique.
I just can't
but mainly in Europe, West Coast, and here it's all the same varieties. There's like hundreds of grape varietals, but there's probably like 30, 40 really common ones that everybody uses. And that's kind of the main, what everybody's sticks with is a popular 30.
So you're telling me when you went to Austria and Germany, you were drinking wine, not beer? Come on.
I drink a lot of beer.
Come on.
We actually toured some breweries and some hop yards while we were there.
That's one thing I wouldn't be drinking if I went to Austria.
Is that beer a little stronger there in Germany?
Yeah.
That's what I keep
it's a little
hearing.
bit different. And they serve in these big ass mugs.
Oh.
Nobody walks around with a little cup. I mean,
That's
Stein.
They were big
Steins,
boys.
yeah, Steins,
Those
yeah.
guys are like some serious ass. When they take their noon break for lunch, everybody drinks beers with their sandwich. And at 3, same thing, 3 o'clock break, glug, glug, glug. And after work, then they just drink all damn night.
They're about 64 ounces in those cups or something like that.
I'm sure that they have smaller ones, but
Oh, dude, yeah, they just drink nonstop. That's one thing I wouldn't think I would drink at Germany and Austria. It would be wine. No offense, not me.
yeah.
I'll be drinking beer, and
Well,
I'm not a big beer drinker, but I'll drink drinking beer.
They're big with both.
Yeah.
In Germany, there's
Really?
3 main rivers that run through Germany. One's the Rhine, one's the I can't think of the names now, but anyway, 3 rivers, and the banks of these rivers go up like a V shape, and the rows are like that steep, and they gotta literally have some up here with a cable, and they run the cable down, and then pull the tractor up to mow or to do different tasks, spraying, and they pulled ahead and let the tractor back down, and pull back over the cable.
That's what I seen this guy over here do.
I'm like, man, your wine has got to be like $600 a bottle. Like, oh no, we're used to working like mules and just getting $15 a bottle.
Man,
it's like, man, your legs must be that big around. To find them damn
no wonder they're drinking beer at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
3 o'clock, lunchtime.
Have breaks, drink beer. That'd be a fun place to visit. I think.
Oh,
Personally, yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
They got riverboat cruises that go up them 3 rivers, and it all kind of ties together. And that'd be really cool too, just to say stop and let you off, and you go to this winery or that winery, or maybe they'll stop at a brewery. But most of the beer is like in Munich, some of the bigger cities. The stuff where the vineyards are grown, I think it's more they stick with wine and stuff.
Yeah.
But then we went through the Alps, went into northern Italy, and checked out a few wineries there. That was really cool, real mountainous
Area, yeah.
God,
we went to Venice
That'd be
after
cool.
that, and the whole city, every road is a water canal. there's a sidewalk, but everything's by boat, and it's just wild how they set that city up. And so we spent a couple days there, checked it out, did some shopping, and then went up back to Austria and back. But
So you said you went to Australia too, though, for wine?
yeah, Australia, the southeast, there's a river called the Murray River, and that's where they suck water out of there to irrigate all the crops because it never rains.
Yeah, it's really dry.
It's dry as a bone.
Yeah.
And you can drill down to find water, nothing. All the houses, they have to collect the rainwater off the roof and then funnel it into like holding tanks, and that's their drinking water, and to wash clothes and stuff because there's you can't drill down and get water. It's crazy.
That's amazing that you went all these places just to find the
That's the fun part, man.
God,
Get to travel and do the stuff.
I've been trying to go into
to learn different things, man.
I'm trying to hit all the places around here all the time. You're traveling out of the country to taste wine.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
So, what country is the best one that you've had for wine?
His.
Besides, outside of the United States, put it that way. What's the best wine you've had?
Australia had some really good reds. That's desert conditions too out there. So they can get reds really right. I would say the whites would be Germany, hands down. Their Rieslings over there are just phenomenal, just
really
badass. They do a good. I can't remember the name of the variety. It starts with an A. Anyway, but yeah, they focus more on the whites in Germany. France had. The northern France had good whites. Southern France had nice reds. They got it dialed in pretty good.
Yeah.
The rows over there are like this far apart, like 3.5 feet. They're only about not much taller than this table. Our vineyards here are like 6 feet tall, and you can drive a tractor down the middle. So everything's done with these special like tricycle tractors. It has like 2 wheels. Then it's got some balancing arms with a wheel on each side so it can't tip.
Right.
And they just snake down the rows with them special tractors, and they claim they get more grapes per acre because their rows are only 3 foot apart.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, and real estate's very valuable over there. Here in the U.S., we got such big fields and such a big country. We don't, it's not a big deal for us to waste a little bit of land.
Right. Oh, there, waste the beer.
Oh, there goes the beer.
Oh well, shit.
But
you a big dummy.
Let me have some of your wine now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Can't believe I just did that. Wow. Joking, man. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah,
Big dummy.
I want to go to Spain yet. Haven't been there.
Yeah.
And southern Italy, that'd be a couple good spots I'd like to hit. Coming up.
So how do you find time for all this? Since you're now started this business and you have your real business with doing everything you did before,
right?
How do you find time?
Just hire more people. Just give them more stuff to do.
There you go.
Delegate.
That's the best part of being a boss, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm leaving for about 3 weeks. You do this. Don't call me.
Yeah. It's, if you don't find time or make time, you never will have time.
Exactly.
So
that's a good philosophy right there.
That's a good way
say,
of
hey, I'm
that.
going these 2 weeks. You guys take care of business. My cell phone's on.
And you've already trained them enough to where they know what to do.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about it.
For the most case, yeah. Like I got a vineyard manager. He's been in the grape business for 40 years.
What was the name?
Spanish guy, Santiago. Got some good office people. Been there 8 years, 6, 8 years.
Damn.
Just the key people have been there a while. So.
Yeah. So you got to lock down to where you can feel comfortable about leaving and don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
That's the best part of being a boss. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hey, what was the name we were supposed to bring up?
Oh,
Wait, you wrote it down.
Catfish.
No, you wrote the other one.
What?
No, we wrote down another one, didn't you?
Oh, Lars Olson.
Yeah, he's a salesman for us.
Yeah. I know Lars. I know him for a while. So but
yeah.
when your daughter brought his name, I was like, Lars, what's his last name? And I know who he is.
Mm.
So he's been helping you out a lot too.
Yeah, no, he's a super smart guy.
Yeah.
He put him in charge of the chains. So
Yeah.
he's negotiating with them guys and prices and setting samples, and he's got a lot of experience in the corporate world and big deals, and he's got like a laptop with all these screens like you guys got here.
Yeah.
It's all technical and
Double monitors clicking back and forth.
yeah, he's into it. And, so yeah, he's doing a good job too. He's every month he's gaining more things and doing more, just killing it. So Marshall too. I mean, he's killing it.
Seriously.
Just a little bit, Joe. Not a lot. I want all your stuff.
Marshall's smooth.
He's a smooth talker.
Yep.
He's a smooth talker.
He goes out selling, and he always comes back with sales.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You can rely on that, right?
Yep. He's
Look at
just
the new cup.
No, dude,
That has
no.
beer in it.
I know.
You're not mixing my wine with your beer.
You know how cheap that wine is. I know you get that wine from.
I do too, but this
Put
is
some in there and stop
this is
talking
Silver
like
Beach.
that.
Hang on with the cup.
That's enough. That's enough.
What do you mean that's
That's enough.
enough?
That's all I need. I need a sipper. That's all.
Oh,
Learn my lesson.
oh yeah. We're also supposed to talk to you. We're supposed to ask you the reason it said catfish because I heard you got catfished.
Your
I
daughter,
do.
your daughter
Your
said
daughter
that.
said you went on a date. You
That's
got
my dad-
catfished.
that's my
Yeah.
dad.
Well, what does catfish mean?
Oh well, when it means like when you like see someone at a different perspective and you see them in person, it's totally different than what you saw before.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've been down that
I
road too.
remember her. That old sneaky gal. Yeah, that only lasted one date.
Good. That's the same way I did.
Yeah, that's
It's
usually
like,
what happens when you're when you get catfished.
Yeah. I went on a date this last Saturday with a girl. I won't mention any names, but
Yeah,
Oh, you're
don't
you
say
don't,
it.
you don't have the names away. Yeah, it's really funny.
she'll be a good catch if things work out. Yeah. So she's in the wine world, so we have got a lot in common.
Really?
Yeah.
I always like when I find something like that.
Yeah. So we'll knock
That's
on wood.
hilarious.
Yeah, there you go, bro.
That's hilarious.
Knock on wood. See what happens.
She told us that shit that randomly. I was like, oh man, I don't
Because
know.
I don't know why we're talking about dates and how weird dates
Because
are
you guys are so busy
Yeah.
all the time.
with
you guys
her
don't have
and her
time
kids and
for a social life outside of work and things of that nature. And with her, she has kids and
Oh,
working
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
With little kids, you can't just leave and I'll be back, 4 or 5 hours from a date. I mean, so she's got it tough right now. It's
Yeah.
part of her life.
Yeah.
So she said when she came on the show on Monday, how she dropped the kids off with you, and your guys are playing hide and go seek in the dark.
Yeah. We're playing hide and seek. And,
Go ahead, I'll go find you, and you sit back. Yeah, have they figured out I'm not looking?
The house was a disaster. They took out everything from every cupboard. I mean, they were just busy hours. And the next morning, I was looking at all the shit I had to clean up. I'm like, oh my word. Oh, I love them boys,
There you go.
Yeah, it's all worth it.
Because she said you had 2 girls and you never had a boy,
Yeah.
and now you have 2 boys
Yeah.
through her. So
Right.
how does it feel to have boys now?
It's good, someone to carry on the last name and
Yeah, there you
keep
go.
the-
Yeah.
keep the business going.
Yes.
So skipping a generation wasn't a big deal,
Nobody
Right.
knows that part.
So
Still the same last name. Yeah.
my youngest daughter is going to college right now up at Grand Valley, taking a business class. So, she can bring something to the table.
Yeah.
There you go.
Helping with the business. And,
Yeah.
so that'll help. Ashley's very creative. She loves designing
Yeah.
labels.
And
Yeah,
she's
she
showing
did, yeah.
she was showing us
Yeah,
the
she showed us
designs
the
on the
designs.
beers and
Yeah,
stuff.
here you
Like
go.
Yeah.
Still
that
got
was really cool.
I still got one.
Flyers.
I still have one in my fridge.
I know.
Yeah, that was
That's fine.
the ginger.
Yeah, he gave you the ginger one.
That was really good.
yeah.
You guys have collaborated and come up with some good stuff. I'll tell you that much. And how long have you guys been doing this? I mean, as far as the business,
6-7 years.
still young at
Yeah.
it, right?
Still trying to get the recipes
Right,
dialed in.
right.
And, but yeah, but there's been a lot of prep prior to that 6, getting prepped up and doing all the research and,
Yeah.
picking people's brain about how they do things and the steps. And it wasn't just one day we just
Was that a hard process for you, being to actually find people to pick their brains and understanding what you had to do to get into it?
some people will spill their guts. Other people are don't want to give the recipes away. You know what I mean? They worked hard to get them, and I don't blame them. So it just depends. Some people
Like, would you really
help
would
you.
you give away one of your best recipes?
not really.
See, don't I give them credit too?
So maybe they'll give you some basics, but not all the details. They'll leave a few things out that makes them a little special.
Yeah.
But I got a good relationship up north with a lot of the Traverse City wineries. We sell grapes up there, and so
That was your phone.
Yeah, that's my phone. That's my phone.
so the more people you know, the better. It just never fails. The more people you talk to and know, and can share your ideas and their ideas and bounce ideas back and forth, it just helps the whole local wine industry go up.
What's your favorite winery up there in Traverse City?
I love Traverse City, by the way.
I do too.
Great place.
Dude, it's awesome little town.
Great
I only
place.
been there once and I loved it.
It's bigger than what we giving me credit for.
What?
Traverse City is much bigger than what you get given the credit
Yeah,
for.
I mean, but I love the area.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful
great
area.
place.
Black Star, they make some very good wines.
Yes.
Lee Lutz, he's one of the owners.
I went there.
Blue Stone, their wine is made by French Road Cellars, and we supply them with grapes, work with them, and they do some of our bottling for us, for that bubbly.
Bartering for you.
So we go back and forth, but they make wine for about 8 wineries up there. Very good winemakers. Charlie Schmidt is the winemaker there, him and Doug Matthias. And who else is good up there? Tony Ciccone Vineyards. He's got some excellent red blends. Two Lads is good.
I never heard that one yet. Damn.
If you go and do like an Old Mission wine tasting, you can do that in like a 3/4 of a day. And then on the Leelanau side, there's a shitload over there.
Yeah.
So that's like a 2-day to hit them all. But a lot of good winemakers up there. A lot of they pay attention to their cropping on the vineyards, and they do an awesome job.
Gotta be harder up there because it does freeze sooner up there than down here.
Yeah, their grapes bud out like 2 to 3 weeks after ours, and then they get frost earlier in the fall.
You gotta find
So they got a little skinny window to do it, and so they got to crop their vineyards at about 3 ton per acre instead of 4. So to get them ripe, they got to just cut back on their crop. So they get their crop ripe every year, but they just don't get as much, versus us. We got more heat units down there,
I had to ask this question. I just thought of it. So when you go up there, I do both wine and beer up there.
Mhm.
And I did fall in love with this one place. They were just here for the beer fest. I think, I'm gonna fuck up their name. Right.
It's a brewery.
It's a brewery. It's a brewery and a wine. They have both, but left brain.
Left Foot Charlie.
Yeah, left foot. Thank you.
Left Foot Charlie.
Yeah, left foot Charlie. That was a cool little place.
Yeah.
I liked that place a lot.
Yeah.
They had some good wines too.
Yeah, he's a good winemaker. The owner's name is Brian Ullery.
Yeah.
And he's passionate. He's like an artist.
And it's in a cool area too. On top of it, it's an old Salem mental ward Salem area that they shut down, and now it's like a little mall with restaurants and you can tour this place still and look inside and everything.
It is a neat building.
It's a cool building.
Yeah, very neat.
And they have the hippie tree out there.
What are they doing that? Like hang stuff from it?
The hippie tree is a big giant tree that someone actually graffitied, but but people go up to it and look at it, and it's a big giant like willow or oak tree.
Yeah.
And dude, it's awesome. You want to do the top of the hour now, or do you want to wait?
It's only 8:45.
Okay. I actually have something off the wall question because I'm kind of curious about your guys' opinions on this. We're gonna get off the subject for not wine, but Super Bowl's coming. Do you watch football?
I'm not a football fan.
You're not a football fan?
No.
Never
But-
got into it.
Well,
Would you pick Chiefs or Eagles?
We had a discussion about this last night.
I'd have to flip a quarter because I don't
Yep.
know nothing about either team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That's
fair
fine.
enough.
That's
fair
fine.
enough.
What about you? I have to hear it.
You already know I'm
I-
going. I'm going to Chiefs.
He's going to Chiefs because he's a Taylor Swift fan now.
I'm not a well. I'm
He's a
kind
Swiftie.
Kind of a Swiftie. That's for the
It's
for the
not
Super
bad to
Bowl.
look at.
That's true.
No, I think
true.
it's going to be a really close game, and nothing against the Eagles, but I don't think they have what it takes to win the Super Bowl.
I do. Sorry. Denied.
Okay, that's fair enough. We already bet $20 on it last night. I didn't get joked.
You just did.
No, we bet $20 last night.
I know we did. I remember. I think this is still gonna be. They're gonna win by 7.
You said 14 last night.
I know. I have to
Yeah,
change it now.
that's what I thought.
I have to change it now because I think that one was kind of dumb.
That was dumb.
I think it could still be 14. I still think it might be 14, but
I think it's down to the wire,
oh hell no,
field goal,
hell no.
win the game.
Oh, I just thought this with all your stuff that you have. Ashley was saying that you have soon to be place on a hill where you guys are thinking about. You guys are building right now.
Yeah.
Is that you're going to do both wines there or just hers?
So yeah, the new location is on Hollywood Road between Hinchman and Lemon Creek.
It's a beautiful area though. I
And
drive by it.
it's like
Why keep hitting my phone?
200 acres in one block of vineyards, and it's just serene out there. It's quiet. The birds chirp. You see turkeys run through. You see deer walk through. There's always geese in the pond. It's just very quiet and just
She said
chill.
Yeah, she said she's very. That's what she said too. It's just very chill.
it's the perfect chill hill, and that's where we originally wanted to put it. And then the bankers said, "Well, this is when we first got started. Well,
Yeah.
you got to test it out downtown, the storefront, and if you do good, then we'll give you the money to build this expensive place." So that's what we did. Went downtown, bro, to run a place, fix it up. Started there. Okay, we're doing okay. Let's get out in the vineyard where it's peace and quiet, and people can enjoy the rolling vineyards. They can enjoy, seeing the animals out there, wind blowing, the sun beating on your face. And,
That'd be kind of cool though.
So we got lots of elbow room out there. It's 200 acres, so we can have bigger bands, big parties.
That's what she was saying too. I mean, it'd be kind of really nice.
So there's no noise ordinance out there, is it? I mean, you have to watch out for
Yeah,
be done at a certain time, or
yeah. We ended up Orinoco Township first let us put the winery out there, but there's some conditions. We couldn't have outside music, and we had to be closed by like 6 or 7.
Really?
And we're like, well, that's BS because everybody else has outside music and they're open 8,
Late
9.
So
night.
at least till 10.
Yeah.
I think at least
So-
till 10. I think Round Barn's open till at least till 10. I think.
So we took them to court, and after $150,000, we won. And then that took a year and a half, and then they appealed it. Orinoco didn't like that decision, so they appealed it. And then we had to go back to Grand Rapids in front of 3 judges, and we won there by all 3 judges.
wow.
So now the judges said, you guys can be as open as late as you want, and you can
Oh, really?
have music.
Hell yeah.
Wow,
Hell yeah.
really?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Way to
So-
fight for you for your yeah, definitely, man.
So
Dude, that sounds awesome.
but I'm going to work with the township on
Still keep
not
the
being
peace.
super loud. We'll have the throttle turned down, and
Yeah.
when it starts getting evening, and kind of work with neighbors so
So they won't be offended or
neighbors
anything.
aren't
Yeah.
going to be a-holes about it. So we'll work with the volumes and stuff, but at least now we can do what we want to out there and be open a little bit later. Because let's just say you get done working at 5, you go home, take a shower, now it's 6.
And
Okay, by the time you drive out to our new spot at 6:30, oh no, we gotta be shut down at 7.
that kind of sucks.
That ain't right. So
Yeah.
if we be up till 10, 11, now somebody can go out there and relax, have some wine or cider or
It's
something.
kind of cool to see because you probably have the nice view of maybe the sun not setting where you could see it, but the sun going down, looking at the sky and everything else, the cool colors. So
Yeah, I mean, you can see the
Maybe
lake
you
dunes from this parcel. I don't know which way west is from here. That way.
I don't
Go
know.
this way, this way. Yeah.
So from that site, it's about 3 miles off Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
You can still see the top of the dunes.
Dunes, yeah.
Oh, can you?
That's cool as hell.
So the
I
sunset
didn't think
should
you
be
could
pretty
still see that.
killer.
Wow.
So we got a building put up. It's a red iron building. It's 80 foot by 160. So we got the shell up and the driveway in and the parking lot in. So we got that much accomplished.
Wow, you got a lot accomplished. That's more than I thought you were going to
So
have.
we just got to put insulation on the sheet metal, the doors, and start working on the inside. And then phase 2 is going to be, there's a hill right next to that building with that good site. And so we want to have a 3-story building there. And the bottom dug into the hillside for barrel storage and like barrel parties
Smart,
and stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could rent that and like cater
Yeah,
some
definitely
food.
have a plan. Oh, that's the best part of it. I love it.
That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
See, I've never been out there. I want to go out there. Joe's been telling me.
I've been trying to get you in the winery.
I know.
Yeah.
But I definitely, the more you guys talk about it, the more I need to get out there and
Yeah.
visit and check it out.
Just open your senses and your
Yeah.
taste buds.
Yeah.
And, there's nothing saying a big, strong guy like you shouldn't have a glass of wine in your hand. It's
See? You damn right.
How you look at me for that, Matt?
So you're looking at me, you punk.
but,
Trying to
just,
tell you to go winery.
you should come out and
Check it out,
me
man.
and Joe will drive check
Yeah.
out the new site.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be kind of
Taste
cool.
some
To see.
wines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get Marshall out there.
There.
Mars.
It's a party.
See? Yeah, I'll turn it into a party.
Shit. Then Marshall's probably got to try to sell some wine.
No, he won't.
He'll be drinking with us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll do it as soon as the weather breaks.
Oh yeah. The spring is coming, guys. Spring's right around the corner.
Yeah. It's coming by fast.
It's always charged. Finally got it cleaned out. Good
Oh
job. Jim.
yeah, I'm so
Right.
excited. With Marshall, I just thought of this. So you said Marshall's one of your best sellers because he can just talk and
He's smooth.
He has a gift for gas.
see.
Yeah, he's just smooth.
I know you're watching Marshall. Listen to that. He says you're awesome
Smooth
because
as
you're
hell.
awesome.
He's the type of guy who can sell ice to the Eskimos.
Yeah, yeah. I believe that definitely, without a doubt. He's a very, very smooth talker.
He's good. He's just natural. So I'm glad he stuck with me because he was talking about moving out of here because his son lives in San Diego.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he's like, man, I need to go by my son. He loves him so much.
I know he does.
Yeah.
I know he does.
So I'm just hoping he don't take off because he's such a good employee,
Yeah.
salesman.
How much he talks about you and your place? I don't think he's going anytime soon. Sorry.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
hope
you
so.
gotta-
That's
Yeah,
a
he ain't gonna do it.
personal
Yeah.
opinion right there.
It is
I
my
agree.
personal opinion, but
He
I don't
he
think so.
sticks to people that sticks with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a loyalty thing.
Yeah, he is. You're spot on.
He's a loyal person.
Let's see if these
And I've been friends with him for what, almost 10 years now.
Mhm.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's been almost
When
10.
you guys went to Kalamazoo?
Yeah, we did a festival in Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
Hmm.
We had a great time.
Let's see if he's
But we were there for a whole week, and
Oh wow.
we just we were roomies too. So it was a great time.
Yeah.
But he's always been a good guy to me. I mean, I know he has his ups and downs, but he's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's
Yeah.
been a loyal friend to me.
And he has great parents. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah. I met his dad.
molded him.
Yeah, met his dad. I haven't met his mom, but he has those morals that stick with him for a lifetime,
And he was in the military, so
Yeah.
he taught him all about courtesy and
discipline.
opening the door for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
all that.
He's a good guy. I mean, he like I said, he's a very loyal person, and
Yep.
he'll stick with you. So I know he misses his son, and he wants to be with him, and that's the worst part of it.
Yeah.
But he'll work his ass off for you.
Yeah. Oh, his son's. I'm not sure how old he is, but he's got to be getting close to 18.
Yeah,
so
he's a 16, 17.
I think.
I'm
So
not
16?
sure.
maybe he'll move back here to Michigan and be with Marshall.
Yeah.
You don't have to move.
Yeah, he doesn't have to move. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
once he
that's
gets old
insane.
enough to be able to do that.
Yep.
And he might be able to do that for his dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know he loves his son so much.
Yeah.
He loves him so much. He speaks very highly of him.
Mhm.
I met him when he was younger, though. Met his son when he was younger, but I haven't seen him lately.
Yeah.
I know they went to Kentucky not too long ago,
Yeah.
and then you showed me all the pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
They got some beautiful scenery out
Yeah,
there.
Kentucky,
I don't know if
yeah.
that's his dad's property or if that was a state park, but it was just
I think it was
gorgeous.
a cottage they were at. I think it was, but it was really nice caves and stuff they went into.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
But he's always been adventurous, though.
Yeah,
He's always had.
he's an outdoorsman.
Yeah.
He's definitely outdoors.
Yeah, he's very
In the
outdoorsy.
nature and out. I mean, outside and
Yeah.
being active, and that's the
Why you
cool part of
looking
it. Well, I heard you pouring wine. You want to give me more? Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'll give you more.
Don't give me the hot wine.
Yeah, give him the chill stuff.
I know what you're doing over there.
The hot wine.
Yeah, it's room temp.
The room temp wine. This is the
Yeah, over in Germany, they got this wine called
Yeah, that's
it's
another.
like spiced mulled wine, and
I love spice wine every year.
You said spice mold.
MOUL
Mold.
mold
Mold.
MULLED mold.
Okay.
People
They got
around
special-
here only do it around Christmas or Thanksgiving time. That's one of the time. we
Man,
get
there's so
to
many
go.
different types of wine out there.
Yeah, during Germany's big with these Christmas markets. It's like 4 or 5 weekends right up to Christmas, and everybody like sells purses, just everything under the sun at these wineries, and so that everybody's drinking this hot wine and shopping for Christmas presents.
Yeah.
And it's a big tradition, and they copied it at Chicago and Indianapolis and a bunch of places around the U.S. because it's such a cool deal. But you got to go like the last 2 weeks of November and the first 3 of December. So if you guys ever do go there, think about that little window. It's
That'd be
something
kinda
to
cool
see.
Yeah.
Really, really cool.
I do the one in Chicago time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just something special. I got so many pictures in the cloud of my vacations. If I could share all them and talk a little bit about each picture,
Oh, I can
I'd have a
imagine.
blast
I
doing
can
that.
imagine.
Just some cool caves. I've seen badass caves. Most of the cool caves are in Europe.
Really?
They've made some here in the U.S. West Coast, but nothing compared to, because all the buildings are made out of limestone, and so they go under the ground and chop them blocks out, and when they're done building their house, they got a cave. when they're
Caves down, yeah.
I
Or
didn't
building
think
a
about
winery,
that.
they got a cave when they're done. So everybody stores stuff down there, and it's just super cool. Like
Kind of cool to
there's
see.
caves everywhere. Just so cool.
That'd be kind of cool to see.
Yeah,
Just the architecture alone
Yeah.
yeah.
is
Yeah,
amazing
yeah.
in Europe because
The detail.
they're old buildings from
Yeah.
centuries old.
600,000-800,000
Yeah.
years old.
Centuries old. I mean, it'll be so amazing to see that type of
Yeah.
stuff.
And the detail they put in, like the average church over there, is so tall and beautiful and arched. Everything's arches, and
Yeah.
it must have took them like 15 years to build that stuff. And here, everybody wants to
Build
get
everything
something
so
done quick
fast.
in a
Yeah.
year's time, and
Yeah.
there's no craftsmanship. It's just
Exactly.
a boring box, So
That's true. People around here don't take the time anymore.
Cathedrals or the churches, the paintings on the ceilings and everything.
yeah, paintings.
Yeah, that's the most amazing part right there.
yeah.
Do you ever want to do that?
What, visit all those places?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm working on getting my passport soon here, and I'm gonna be doing. Oh, this will take some trips.
Yeah.
I really want to do that.
He
Man.
says that you ain't going to do it.
No, all right, whatever,
You ain't
man.
gonna do it.
Even if you did one every other year,
Yeah.
saved up a little bit
Yeah.
for 2 years' time, and one did it.
Take a good month off and vacation.
Yeah.
Travel to Europe.
Can't now. We have this.
You can. You
No,
can take a small break.
no, we're not.
All right, whatever.
Take a 2-week break.
A 2-week break.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take a 2-week break. They won't miss us. Or will they?
Yeah, they will. Back another hiatus.
I love
So,
it.
so you guys do how many podcasts a week you guys do?
Well, we just started recently. This is our first week doing it. Two a week.
2 weeks.
We've been doing
You're our guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Test-
So
the
if
test
you guys
baits.
took a 2-week break, how many podcasts would you have to make up?
Oh,
Four.
yeah,
So you'd have
2
to
week
make
at
up
4.
4.
Yeah,
So you'd have to pack in like 3 a week
3 a
for
week.
a while.
Yeah, to catch
Caught
up. Yeah, you caught up.
No. God,
But you wouldn't like to do that
that'd be rough.
on Sunday? You do a Sunday podcast?
I've been trying to do a Sunday. I wouldn't
know.
mind doing a Sunday podcast.
Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday.
It'll take away our fucking football, though.
Somebody really wants to get a hold of me. I should
No,
get my
it keeps
phone.
on because you haven't answered it.
No, it only does it twice for me.
Oh, really? That's awesome. Mine doesn't. Mine.
You have a Obama phone.
I don't have an Obama. It's an iPhone. It's an old iPhone. Leave my phone
You got
alone.
government cheese back there too.
Oh, I had to think about it.
Shoot.
You got Obamacare too? What's going on with that?
No,
Obamacare.
I have
government cheese.
I have.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, I have peanuts though.
Yeah, we've been collecting some stuff. Our last few guests are bringing stuff in. Nothing. Well, Marshall brought yours in already, so it doesn't matter. But
Touching
I'm going to bring some wine in just for the showcase. So as you guys do podcasts, it'll be a little more
Yeah.
wine.
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
am thinking about putting
We
a shelf up
appreciate
or
that.
something.
I was
This is
going to bring
awesome.
some tonight. Totally
It's okay.
spaced it.
that's
Yeah.
okay. That's
It's
okay.
okay.
Yeah,
We don't mind.
I'll drop some off.
Yeah. Next
Some
Monday
ice
we'll be
wine,
here.
too. I'll drop, since you never had ice wine, I'll make sure to bring some of that.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
It also comes in a small little thin bottle too. Happens.
Small thin bottle.
Yeah. It's probably about this high, but
Yeah.
probably
It's half the size of those.
yeah.
Them are 750 milliliters. These are
Yeah.
375.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so
that's-
half of it, almost half of it.
Oh yeah, it's very very sweet.
I'll bring a champagne too, because we
Yeah.
got some killer champagne.
Can't call it
and,
champagne.
Yeah, you can't call it champagne.
Can't call it
You
champagne.
call it sparkling wine.
Yeah, it's not from Champagne.
Yes, but yeah. But yeah, you guys will enjoy it. It's so
Yeah.
crisp and refreshing, like it has pear and green apple and
Oh, nice.
Those
lime
Very
flavors.
nice. Very
It's
nice.
Just the
Good
bubbles.
bubbly.
Yeah,
Very
so good.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, we're at the top of the hour. The top of the hour means we will do a little, I don't know, just a reflection on where you can find us. Find us on YouTube, guys. We're almost at 200 subscribers. We're getting there. We're pushing the buttons and more content, putting it out to you. If you see the Q&R code on our screen, that means donate some. You can donate something. It doesn't matter if you don't want to, but if you want to, that'd be a help to us as our podcast grows. Buy us a coffee anytime when you see that little QR screen. All right, guys, get back to the show.
All right. I was just seeing where we're at. Yeah, we're at 2. They said 218. I thought.
See what people do watch.
Yeah.
People do
Oh,
watch.
there's 218 people watching.
Yeah,
No.
the views.
No views.
Oh,
So they've been paying attention to
Yeah.
it. So
oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
we're moving right along. Moving right along.
So this is live on the air, or
Yes,
on-
it's live.
Yeah.
They're-
Right
Yep.
now.
4 different
Right now we
audio?
have 4 viewers.
So it's audio or audio and video.
audio and
Audio
video.
and video.
Oh, that's
Both.
cool.
So we got we get
Can I see who's viewing?
no, you can't
Damn it. That'd be cool. Why can't I not see?
because you can't.
Yeah, we have 4 viewers right
Put
now.
the Obama phone down.
Shut up. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. At least I got one.
I have one too, but I don't bother with it right now.
You keep saying Pickle Rick.
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit nervous about our major workforce out in the vineyard is
Yeah.
Hispanics. So everybody's starting to get busted
Oh, I know.
down
So-
out of the country.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of cross my fingers they don't monkey with the farmers workers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just try to go for the
Dude,
The
that
killers.
ones that
would suck it
yeah,
up.
causing problems in the United States.
And the big cities are
That-
gangs and stuff.
That's
you
a scary slow right there too. And I'm sure that the people that work in the farm industry are here legally.
know. A lot of them are.
A lot
Yeah.
of them, lot of them actually. I talked to a couple people like that that work in the farms. They travel from the
Mhm.
south and they come back like around in the summertime up here. Then they go back and they love it. I mean, it's like the outages for DC Cook when they come.
Oh,
and
yeah.
People come
Yeah,
up just
yeah.
for those outages
Yeah.
from other states and other and they just come up and the same thing with the farmers
Yeah.
and all the farmer crews. They come out of nowhere and just want to work.
Yeah.
I give them credit. They work hard.
Oh, big time.
I love it.
Big time. I was going to say something about
damn,
wine.
you were
But-
going to say something about wine?
I was, but I knew I didn't know enough about
You
it.
need to stop drinking wine.
No,
I
This is
got.
all- I spilled my beer.
I know you.
So
Alcohol abuse.
yeah, I totally
Yeah.
did.
I got one for you though.
Go ahead, Joe. I'm gonna try to pick it back
Yeah,
off yours.
Oh, piggyback. You can't piggyback off mine.
Yeah, I can.
So all the local wine around here. We asked Ashley this question: what's your top 3 places that you love drinking wine at? That's local.
De Blanc is really good.
Ooh, I
They've
love the
got some
atmosphere there.
really good reds.
That's right. You're the red drinker. She said, "Yeah, that's right." I
Yeah,
forgot.
she
You're-
did. She did mention
Yeah,
that
I
last
forgot
time.
you're the red one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She likes sweet whites.
Yep.
I like dry whites and dry reds.
yeah.
Her palate, most people's palate change in their 30s to dry, and she just
Oh, that's what happened to me.
she stays sweet. Well, she's only 31, so maybe she'll get a little drier over
Yeah.
time. But, they're really good. Let's see who else is Domaine Berrien. They got some really
Wow.
killer wines there.
I'm not a big. I like them, but they're not in my top 10 at all. At all. I just can't do it.
Probably because you're a sweet wine drinker.
I'm both though.
Are
I'm
ya?
semi-dry, and semi-sweet, and I mean, I'm
That's a sweet one.
yeah. This is very sweet.
Yeah,
but
they make everything
cheap.
bone dry over there, so you got to
Yeah.
really like bone dry wines.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
I'm not a big fan of any of their wines. If I go wine tasting, I usually grab one bottle and I share it or I drink it.
So
mhm.
I'm not a big fan of reds.
Yeah,
It's a palate thing for you.
Reds is better
Yeah.
with food. I mean, if I'm going to drink wine, like sitting around here right now with no food, I'd rather have a white, like
Yeah.
Sauvignon Blanc. or
Yeah,
something.
that's why I drink white here. I like reds when I do eat.
Yeah. So I think reds are better off when you're eating. You know,
It's a palate thing for you.
yeah, reds are very has a lot of tannins in it, and it dries your mouth out like you just
Yeah.
threw a bunch of popcorn in your mouth or
So-
something. It just dries you up.
We got the Blonde, Domaine. What's another one?
Third one. Hickory Creek. I like
Wow.
some of their stuff.
That's one that I will never go to anymore. I just can't find one I like at all. I'd rather go to Domain than
Yeah.
Hickory Creek. They have a lot of dries out there.
Yeah, a lot
They
of
have
dry.
a lot of dry
Yeah,
wines
so-
out there. I like the atmosphere that he has going
Mhm.
and everything like
Yeah.
that. But
Um,
I'm really shocked you didn't say Chill Hill.
I thought you were talking about other than Chill Hill.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Outside of Chill
no,
Hill. That's
no.
what
Okay.
I thought.
No,
Yeah,
That's what I was
by the
picking
way-
up.
his wine, yes. Chill Hill, that's not his. That's not. He's
No,
part
no,
of
no,
it.
no. I'm saying this,
Yeah.
but outside
Yeah.
of.
I
That's
thought you
what
meant
he-
outside of family.
I,
Yeah,
Yeah,
still,
outside of
I still
family.
think you
Yeah.
would say it though.
it's
Yeah.
the wines that Ashley has are. She's got a big variety from
Oh yeah.
bone dry to medium to sweet,
She doesn't have a lot of reds though.
and a lot of ciders.
Oh yeah.
A lot of wineries don't have ciders,
Or
hard
slushies.
cider,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
slushies. So
She
picked up quite a bit of business from the tour buses. They're like burning out on wine. You know, when you drink them all day long, you're okay.
Oh, yeah.
And so they get there toward the end of their day, and there's some new stuff to taste.
Yes.
And so it's like a refreshing little.
that's why I always like that place because it's different. Because yeah, like you just said, you're drinking a lot of wine all damn day. I'd rather go there, start off there, and have a good time drinking all the wine, the slushies, the ciders, everything that she has,
Mhm.
then go to other places because you're not going to find another atmosphere like
Yeah.
that
That's true. That's true.
and going to
Yeah.
another place. Except Round Barn. Round Barn's getting a little bit. I love Round Barn. I love you guys. I'm sorry. I will say this, but getting too big for your britches. Yeah. They
Yeah.
are. Now they took over Tabor Hill.
Oh, they
and it's-
did.
Yeah, they bought Tabor Hill. Tabor Hill they bought 2 years ago. Or a
So
year ago.
do they have their same recipes?
They have everything. Yeah, they have everything that Tabor Hill
They bought
has.
them out. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
a couple
Round
years
They're
Barn.
years ago.
Is Round Barn that big? They can buy out Tabor Hill like that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Round Barn has they started off with their wine, then they got into the vodka, then they
Yeah.
got into the bourbon, then they got into
Oh, they branched out.
then
Okay.
they got
That makes
into all
sense
their
now.
beer. I mean, Kolsch comes from Round Barn,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they have all their beer stuff. They have all their
Sandbar has that.
and they have all their vodka, divine vodka, and the tequila. So, and now they just opened up this coming weekend, or it was last weekend. They opened up their whiskey or bourbon room. It
So they
used-
have all the flavors
Yes.
of liquor, wines.
oh, the gin. They also have a gin.
Wow.
Yeah, live music every weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
live music every weekend. They have parties almost every other weekend. Like coming up, like me and Ashley were talking about the sangria party.
Yeah.
So that's coming up, and that's getting big, and all their parties are just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, so therefore they could afford the Tabor Hill mortgage, you know.
That and the owners from Round, like I was telling you last week, the person that created Round Barn came from Tabor Hill. He was
Yeah.
the wine master there, and then he left and started up his own, but he knew the grapes and everything else. And you might know this, where their grape wine is separating. One half is Tabor Hill, and then the other half is Round Barns, because he knew what the grapes were at, and he knew how they were forming. So he bought next door of the own grapevines and created his own Round Barn. And
Yeah, they started off calling it
Yeah.
part of the vineyard.
Yep.
And they switched it to Round Barn later for marketing
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah.
because of the barn that was there, that's the only reason.
Well, they bought the barn in
Yeah.
Ohio and had it taken
Yeah.
down by the Amish, and they brought it back and reconstructed it there.
Now there's a bar inside.
Oh,
that.
really?
Mhm.
Actually, they have the tasting room in the bottom that now they opened up where people can go in the bottom of the
Yeah.
tasting room again, like it used to be. I'm glad they did that. And upstairs of that is a bar and seating. So it's kind of nice. It's getting back to how it was. Now you can pick your own wines again. You don't have to do a whole. I'll take a number 2, please, because number 2 would be mixture of both.
Preset.
Yeah, preset
Flight of 4.
flights. Yeah. Now you can pick your own. It's going back to a lot of people are going back to that. And
So-
I'm glad.
COVID's over.
Yeah,
Let's get back
I know.
to talking and
and
touching.
That's the thing right
Yeah.
there that slowed a lot of people down there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It killed a lot of places.
Yeah. Speaking of that, how did it affect you guys?
It was slow. I mean, it was probably 50% of
Yeah.
normal. And it's like that for about a year or so. It was a bitch to get through that.
I can imagine. Everybody felt that one.
People that had wine clubs, people were ordering online. We didn't have a wine club set up at the time. And
Oh,
grocery stores were open if you wore your face diaper.
Yeah.
You know, you just pick out wines from the shelf. And,
I haven't heard that one in a while.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
that was a bitch wearing them things, wasn't it?
No, it was, man.
I like the
Big time.
tan lines on
Pulls
that.
on your ears.
Yeah.
Just get hot.
Yeah, hot.
Steams
And,
up your glasses.
and then you all sweaty around here. Some people got red in the face around.
Yeah. Thank God them.
Oh,
days
sorry,
are
Joe.
over.
I mean you, but you're always red in the face.
I know how you said that. You looked right at me.
You were
Just
looking at
red-
me. Once
red-
again, you were looking
yeah.
right at me.
Because you're talking.
Response.
Red in the face.
Shit.
All right,
But no,
Allstate.
just, it affected a lot of people, man, and a lot of businesses, small
Closed.
business,
Yeah.
closed everything down.
It killed my bar.
Killed the bar scene for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I drink more at home during COVID than,
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody.
And
Yeah.
here.
And then if you didn't have a important
and here. yeah.
whatever job that was, if you had to stay home, what the hell are you gonna do at home all day besides?
I tell you what, we
Drink.
did the podcast. We were here.
That's when
We were
that's
here.
when we created it. Actually.
That's when we
Oh.
right before
Right.
COVID closed.
Yeah.
We started closing everything down.
Huh.
We were starting this up.
It was 4 people. It was,
Yeah.
The 4 founding members, I call us.
I'll
The
be
4
damned.
horsemen.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
that's when we
Yeah.
started, and then COVID kind of lit up the year after. Not even the year
Yeah,
after.
not
was
a
it?
year after. We were still doing it. It was,
Yeah.
we were like where people said you can't be in close distance from one another. We were like this, all 4 shares.
Yeah,
we're all
yeah.
chit chatting,
Funny.
no
Yeah.
mask on. We're just drinking, having a good time,
Yeah.
and just talking about shit.
recording stuff. I mean,
And yeah,
it was a little
It was fun.
troublesome because we didn't want to put our I don't know views on COVID out there because everybody's getting these cancellations on bad information that people didn't know about,
Yeah.
and people were speaking out against it. A lot of people were speaking out. I mean, I was doing a lot of research on it, and people were getting
you all were.
we all were, but we did our research on it, and I was a little nervous about putting out the information that I found out, and
Yeah.
so we kind of kept it closed just between us.
Probably smart.
Yeah,
That's when we were recording everything. We weren't going live then.
yeah.
We didn't go live
If we
until
went
this-
live,
this
we
year.
would have shut down quickly.
Yeah.
'Cause everybody had their own personal views of what was really going on,
Yeah.
and
We all did.
or personal opinion on it. So
Yeah. Then you get the people that are
I know I did.
some of the negative Nellies out there be beating on the door. You shut that down.
Oh,
You're
you
spreading
guys
I
are
know.
next to each other. No,
I-
oh,
That's
yeah.
why we did it like on Sundays only, and we got together. On
yeah, we did it on Sundays.
Sundays
We did it
or
on Sundays.
Saturdays, and we
Yeah.
were walking up. I was walking up here, and other people were coming up, and we had like bags full of liquor, and we're all passing it around, drinking, and yeah.
Get drunk. But one of our buddies, his wife was I don't know, her immune system was like low beyond the average immune system, and she was getting sick, so
Yeah.
he had to stop doing it.
He had to stop doing it. Then the other one just stopped doing it. And then we kept on going. And then from there, we
just like I kind of fell off for a minute because I was running out of money because I wasn't working.
Right. Yeah.
So I had
Nothing's coming in. You got
nothing was coming in. Everything's
everything's
going
out. Yep. That's a bitch.
So
right there.
so we kind of slowed it down, and I took a nice break.
Mhm.
But once we, okay. All right, big shout out to Landon. We see you, buddy.
Yeah,
Let me see
little
you.
Landon, come on.
Yeah,
And KT.
KT, our guys behind the scene.
Hey, KT, look this up for me.
Yeah, he can't do it, but he's watching. His son is watching
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Landon.
you
I
guys for
appreciate
watching.
Thanks, guys.
Peace out. I love you both.
When things started to let up, and I finally got back to work, it was like, okay, let's get back. I'm gonna save up a little more money, get my stuff back together, and then finally got it back together. Joe came back on board.
Yeah.
Everybody else was somewhat.
They had their own lives. Dana got a different job where he's traveling a lot more.
A lot.
He still is traveling. I mean, he's only home just for the weekends, and then he does something with his wife. And
Travel like he's
and
going all
Eric
over the
is busy painting because Eric Bradford.
So it started out with 4 on the
Yeah.
podcast and down to 2. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
But we had a 50th anniversary, and we brought back the
4 or 5.
original guys,
Oh.
and we had a big show on that one. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
it was kind of cool. We did a big
it was
show.
fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun to get all those guys back and have them back in.
We didn't sit in the same seats.
No.
Well,
I was originally over there,
Oh,
and now I'm over here.
Eric was here.
Yeah, and Dana was over
Oh
there.
wait,
yeah.
I'm still in my same seat.
You are in the same seat.
sitting in the corner,
Yeah,
just
right
like
in
it's
the corner.
cool.
Exactly.
I do.
Exactly.
I got
but
my
it
own
was- it was-
peaceful.
it was good feeling to get these guys back in here and
Yeah.
just talk shop and just
It was fun.
catch up on things, and it was fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And granted, it was the next weekend after you couldn't remember.
Oh, dude, see how you trying to blame it all on me. We set a date up.
All of us are in the parking lot. Where were you?
We set a date up, and he thought it was like that next day. I said the following Sunday. I'm gonna do it.
Well, funny
Yeah.
thing is, he said the following Sunday. We all thought it was that Sunday.
Yeah.
So us three are in the parking lot.
So you guys were
blowing up
wrong.
his
I was
phone.
right.
Oh shit.
You guys were wrong.
One
we
week
were
off.
wrong.
I was at home. I
Oh,
was at
man.
home. I stayed at home, and I was taking a nap.
And the funny thing is,
Shit.
when
A guy
he's
my age, 52, I was like taking a nap, dude. I was like,
when he's at home, he pushes his phone aside.
yeah, I
He
don't,
puts it like a mile away from where
don't
he's
want
at.
to be involved. with
And-
all
I'll
of
leave
it.
off.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
It
does.
was on. I just don't answer it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That too.
Detach.
yeah, he does. He doesn't.
Sometimes
answer
you
his
have
phone.
to do that.
You do. You gotta
Get-
like
Get yourself back together, man.
Zen mode, you know?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, just get yourself back together. Collect all your thoughts and get your shit back together, man.
Are you that much stressed? Are you
No,
stressed
I don't
much
want to be that
stressed,
stressed. That's the thing. I don't want to
Yeah.
be that stressed.
Oh,
Sip on some whiskey or wine or
Yeah.
something and
Yeah.
just kind of
you
mellow
want
out.
you want some of that bourbon?
No, that's not bourbon. That was scotch.
Oh, scotch.
I'm not a big fan of scotch. A guy brought us in scotch,
Yeah,
and it was
I'm
kind
not a
of
Scotch fan either.
shitty.
All right. Everybody that comes back in, Bring some scotch.
Bring some good scotch. If you do that, bring a good bottle of scotch. You better don't bring any crappy shit.
Hey, but it's a thought that counted. Damn, it's a thought that counted. We can't diss on people of what they bring us. It's okay. I mean,
So that's fine, man. I mean,
never bring me box wine, but
see, now that's what I'm talking about right there.
I'm gonna have someone bring me box wine.
You have a preference.
No Franzia.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
I'm gonna bring someone bring, but someone's
You
gonna
have a
bring me a
preference,
box
man.
wine.
It's just a preference. You have
I'm screwed.
taste.
I'm screwed now.
I don't mind scotch if it's a good scotch. One of our old guests, Robert Montgomery from 221 Maine.
Yep.
Yeah.
He brought in one of the best scotches I've ever tasted. And I was like, this is scotch? But it was smooth as hell.
Yeah, most scotch is like just gasoline.
Dude, he loved it.
Paint thinner.
Yeah, like paint thinner. And you're supposed to
We
like
finished
that
the
shit.
bottle off.
That bottle?
No, we finished that bottle.
Yeah,
off.
we did. I finished helped him finish that bottle off that
Was it a
night.
pint? Or
No.
Yeah.
Dude, it was
in one sitting?
Yeah, we were just sitting there sipping on it.
Yeah, we were sipping on it.
2
It was
hours,
4
man.
of us.
How many people?
It was 4 of us.
Oh, that ain't too bad.
We was sipping on it.
He was drinking it. He bought his own ice cube too.
Yeah, and his own glass.
Yeah, in his own glass. Yeah.
That was out of a plastic cup.
Yeah. He's on the St. Joe Cigar Club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they meet all over the place. And me and Marshall went down there one time and smoked some cigars with them guys down at that River Bar down there.
River of the Tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
At the
Montgomery was there puffing out a big old dog turd and drinking whiskey on rocks. And so
You know, cigar smoker.
we did that night.
Oh.
Smoked some big. I mean, they were like 1.5 inches in diameter and 14 inches long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took like an hour and a half to smoke that
Yeah.
damn thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I like
love
smoking
cigars.
cigarettes. Just they're 5 minutes are done away.
Get back to business, right?
Yeah.
See, I
You gotta
like
dedicate yourself.
Yeah.
I like my
Lemma.
cigar. I like my cigars. I would smoke a cigar in a heartbeat. I do.
I remember one time I inhaled too much. I was
Yeah.
It was the worst thing ever.
You don't know.
Cigar smokes.
Yeah, I know. I did
It's
it by
tough.
mistake. I was
Oh,
drunk.
he says I was drinking.
I was drunk.
You know, the most time I ever smoked a cigar is always at in Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I always can buy a good cigar in Vegas.
I was
What
trying
about
to be.
them little like cheap cigars that are about 6 inches long and like big as your pinky?
Yeah,
Little,
yeah.
Swisher Sweets and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I,
You
that's
guys like
back to my
those?
those are my
Okay,
high
that's
school
okay.
days.
Black and Milds or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my high school days.
Yeah.
Never, at least you could smoke with them in like probably 20
The
minutes.
wooden,
Yeah, you can
with
do-
with
yeah.
with the wooden
You can
tip.
smoke half of it and put it out. Or
Yeah.
a little bit. Put it
With the
out.
wooden tip.
Wooden tip. Yeah. Yeah. But
That's not a cigar to me.
I don't think
That's
I've ever
not
had
a
a really good. I had this guy make cigars or had cigars where he dipped it in.
Cognac.
Yeah, cognac is like
Yeah.
whiskey made from wine.
Yeah.
You
He dipped it in.
take wine, put it in a still, steam out all the water, and it just gets stronger and
He
stronger.
gave me 2 of those.
Really?
So
I
cognac's
smoked one.
made.
I smoked one of them.
Really? That's how you make cognac?
Yeah.
I didn't know
And
that.
age in the barrel.
I know about the whole barrel thing,
5-10
but
years in the barrel.
Yeah.
That's why it's so expensive.
I love cognac.
He does. He drinks cognac.
So he
dude, I love
dunk a
all types
cigar
of
in
cognac.
it?
Yeah.
He
Yes.
was sitting there for a few hours. Let it soak up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then
Then-
dry it out,
Then dry it out and you yeah.
and he put it in this little tube,
Huh.
and he handed it out to us at the bar. And he gave me 2 of them. I smoked one. I still have one on my desk at home.
I need
Bet
to,
that,
I need to get
bet
those
that was
people.
good.
Oh, it's good, dude. They say you're gonna get fucked off this, James. I'm like, oh, let's go, man. Let's go. I sit on my deck and just like
Huh.
during the summer, just smoke the
Yeah.
hell out of that thing, man.
I gotta try that.
We
Yeah.
need to get those people in. I need to get those. They're good.
He's an old Marine too, man.
No, I meant the cigar club people.
Oh yeah, yo. But this guy that did the cigars that I'm talking about,
Yeah.
he's an old Marine, and he's like, we call him Double Dog, and he,
Wait a minute, you're talking about the guy that's
yeah, the old guy at the bar. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah. He makes cigars.
yeah, he does that.
Really?
Yeah, he's a loudmouth asshole, but
Dude,
I swear, man,
he makes
got good
his
tricks.
own.
Yeah,
No,
he's
he
got
makes
some
his
good
own
tricks, yeah.
drink too. He makes his own drink with. Dude, that drink is.
It's like a
Uh,
jungle juice almost.
I know, but it's all the time. It's weird. Right now, they recreated it. It's got. Oh, I can't think of Jameson. It's all top shelf stuff like Maker's Mark.
Yeah, he does some weird shit.
It's like a Long Island iced tea.
Pretty
Yeah,
much,
but
it's
he
all
puts it
it
in
is,
a
but-
small pitcher,
And yeah,
Okay.
and he'll get.
he buys it for people and he lets people taste it.
Yeah.
and just keeps on here.
He has a picture of Coke
Yeah.
and mixes
Mixes
them
all
together.
up.
Just a mixologist
Yeah.
right there at the bar.
But
He's sitting there-
it's
he's sitting there-
strong.
Yeah, he's sitting there giving
It's
these
strong.
people, and it doesn't taste bad.
No, it doesn't. That's a
No, it
weird
doesn't
thing.
taste bad.
It goes on smooth, and
Yeah,
but
it's
it,
really
it-
smooth.
It will fuck you up though if you have a lot of it.
So you guys ever heard of the drink called a brandy Alexander?
Yes. Yeah.
That's cognac and some kind of a white cream and some other flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you just sit there and shake it for a while until it gets
Mixed
Mixed
together.
up good?
Yeah.
I used to drink
and you
those.
just sprinkle some like something on top that's
Chocolate.
red.
I always had mine with
Nutmeg or
chocolate,
some shit.
yeah.
No, nutmeg. So yeah.
But
That's pretty good.
yeah, I was fucking around on what was just googling recipes with cognac, and that one came up. So it'd be kind of fun to make those, smoke some cigars
yeah,
and cognac,
yeah,
and have a little party sometime.
Yeah.
You know,
Man,
we'll
I-
get a bunch of us together.
I
Yeah,
think
definitely,
cognac.
definitely.
Fun.
I like to do it.
Oh, no, go ahead.
What you gonna say?
Oh no, the funny thing is how we were saying we can all get together. So when Chill Hill does their outdoor patio
Yeah.
thing, you know what the cool thing is about this? You can have the wine and have all that when the band's playing. When the band's not playing, you just walk 2 doors down, you're at Connie's.
You do a quick shot. and
You
we'll
do a
come
couple
back.
shots while the
Connie's.
band is.
I haven't been there in a long time.
You can do a couple
man.
shots, then walk back outside, walk across, go through the gate again, and then
Yeah.
you listen to the band play again.
So
Yeah.
this band is like at Chill Hill outside
Yeah.
in the back.
It's
Yeah.
you know that little side. You ever been to Baroda?
Yeah.
You know the little side road that's between the two buildings. Actually, I think it's what, First Street. Is that First?
Between Chill
Chill
Hill and Connie's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a parking lot
Yeah, it's like that parking
Yeah.
lot where you just drive through and you can
Yeah.
keep on going through the
to the alley.
alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says parking lot. To the alley right there. That's all it is. That little area right
I
there.
did not know that.
It's
And they
fenced off.
yeah, fence it off and
Yeah.
Put a
everything.
stage up there. And,
Oh, the rolling stage that that I said you guys are very fucking creative.
yeah.
You guys are very fucking creative.
Yeah.
That stage is awesome.
Me and Woody built that. Guy that's from Baroda.
That's
Yeah, it's like a tiki stage. And,
Yeah.
it takes set up the chairs and tables and the stage and the fencing,
Yep.
and the trash cans and the whole shebang. It takes about 2 hours with about 6 people, and then to tear it down about the same. So it's a lot of work goes into that. And then we got to haul all them tables and chairs and the stage away and put it in one of our barns. But it draws in a lot of people, and
Dude, it's awesome.
That's good, man.
And I keep trying to tell
Yeah.
them to come out.
yeah.
Normally is was it
It's
like on a
hilarious.
Saturday? Yeah, I'm normally working on a Saturday. It's like my Thursday.
But
Yeah.
we can get there. You can because they start around what 7,
Uh,
4, 5, 6, usually something like that.
Done at 8, like 4 to 8, something like that.
Yeah.
5 to
Yeah.
8, maybe.
So we can see the first set, then make it to.
No, I'd rather have the whole night off.
Oh well.
I'd rather not do
That's-
just that.
that's
If,
me. Now you're
if I'm
being
going to go
fucking
somewhere and hang
Okay,
out,
diva.
I don't want to worry about, oh, well, I can't do this and this, and I have to be somewhere. No,
Yeah.
I'd rather have that.
Just take the day off.
Yeah,
and,
take the day off for it.
But yeah, it's once a Saturday.
Just
Give me a heads up, and I'll take the day
I will.
off.
I'll pick a good band.
Yeah.
I'll pick a good band for you. Or would you go on with?
If it's Dartmoor Compliments, I'll be out there. I like Mark and Lee.
They haven't had them. They haven't had them in a while.
If it's somebody,
Yeah, I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter. I mean, I like-
but
I like watching bands anyway.
another good one is Sushi Roll out of Chicago.
Yep.
I've heard of those guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we had them actually down as ours.
They
yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
they play every New Year's Eve down in Key West at the Schooners Wharf Bar.
Yeah.
Really?
So that's
Oh,
where we
really?
met 'em.
They go that far?
Really?
I didn't think they go that far
They
down.
play like 5 days in a row. Right during.
So you go down there for a whole week and this.
You go to Key West?
Yeah, we go to Key West every Christmas break. I take my kids down there.
See, she was just telling
Oh
me.
yeah, she didn't say
she was
where
tell-
though.
She was telling us about
She
that.
didn't say where
They
they
go to
went.
Florida.
Yeah, they said they went to Florida.
That's Florida.
That's awesome. I've never been to Key West in my life.
Yeah, it's
And she said that the boys go with you guys and everything.
yep,
Yeah.
little grandkids go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she said it's their Christmas gift usually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Instead of farting around getting a tree and presents, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Can I just take you guys to Florida?"
Yeah,
Hell yeah!
that'd be awesome little
Help the
trip. though.
presents.
So I didn't know it was Key West. I'd never been to Key West. So since you go down there, do you love it? I mean, is it?
Oh yeah,
You
you
go
can
to the same
guarantee it's
place?
going to be 85. You know,
Uh-huh.
because in the winter months like January, December, January, if you're in the middle of the Florida, it could be 60 for a high.
Still,
so,
that's
you don't want to go on a
great.
vacation.
Yeah.
60 for high. So we'll go to like Fort Myer, which is the
a-
southern
that's a
tip,
nice, yeah, that's a nice one. I
or the
love
key.
Fort Myers.
Sometimes we do both. You know,
I like Fort Myers, Sanibel area, and all that.
Yeah.
That's an awesome little area.
Yep.
I do.
So I kept track when we left Key West to go through all those little islands and into Florida to get up to the Georgia line. Guess how many hours that took?
16.
No, wait, what? What was the question?
From
Key West.
Key West.
Oh, Key West. Okay.
Getting all those little islands and bridges, then get into Miami and all the way up to the Georgia line. How many hours?
I'm gonna say
5.
16.
5 and 16 is 11.
11.
11 hours. That's a long
11
stay.
hours.
Yeah.
When you leave St. Joe and go to the Mackinac Bridge, that's what, 5 hours?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's more than double of that. That goes to tell you how big Florida is.
Yeah.
It's a long ass
Long
state.
state.
I never
Long
I've
stay.
never been to Mackinac.
Never been in? No,
No.
me either.
Yeah, you ain't missing much.
I was looking at it. I do.
You're truly not-
Dude, I've never been to Traverse City until last year in my life. I've
Dude,
been,
I've been
I'm
to Traverse
45
City.
years old. I've never been to Traverse
Traverse City
City
is a beautiful
until
place.
last year. Until last year.
That's a nice place.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dude, Key West, man. That's
Florida is a
that's in my-
long state. It's
That's
a
my
long
bucket
state.
list. That's my
Yeah,
bucket list. I would love to go to Key West one time.
Texas is another long state. That's a fucking huge
Yeah.
state.
Yeah.
Well, you going with that?
No, it's comparing.
It's the biggest. It's the second biggest state.
Yeah.
After Alaska.
After
Yeah.
Alaska. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it's a long state. The
Oh.
drive.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like from Dallas to Houston is like what, 6 hours?
I don't know. I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, it's a big state.
So that's a long drive
I've been there a
from
while.
Dallas to Houston, north to south.
I used to haul Christmas trees in Texas. And when I
Yeah.
got to Texas line, I'm like, hot damn, I made it to Texas. But then when I finally got to my store, like another 10 hours, I'm
Yeah.
like, God damn, Texas is big.
You said you delivered Christmas trees?
Yep. I used to haul from Hart, Michigan down to Texas to a chain of grocery stores down there. And the workers down there would start peeling the trees apart and there'd be snow in there between them. Man, these are fresh. There's snow in these trees. And they're making snowballs. They've never seen snow.
Right,
So they're like all excited
Oh,
about
they
having
seen
a
snow
snowball.
now.
This year, they seen
Yeah.
it this year.
Yeah, they
that's all
seen it
they
this
have.
year. I'd like to
Especially-
see Houston on snow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a buddy of mine
That's
lives in
hilarious.
Houston. He drives a truck, and they had to call it all off. They couldn't
Oh.
drive the trucks.
Wow.
That's a
Well, they don't have salt trucks and shit down there.
Exactly. That's
yeah,
why. That's
Florida actually in Georgia and all them got snow this year. I mean,
No salt trucks.
Yeah, no salt trucks. They closed down the whole damn
No
town.
plows. I mean,
Yeah.
they're
It's
screwed
like
if they
a,
get snow.
a national emergency.
Yeah.
Just shut everything down.
We're up here thinking, this is nothing.
Yeah, but the guy that I know that lives in Texas, he's from Michigan, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, he probably like 4-wheel drive.
Yeah,
Oh, 60.
Yeah,
Well, also their cars down there really doesn't are capable to drive anytime down there because they don't have 4-wheel drive at all for most of their trucks down there.
no, this is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, they don't need 4-wheel
Yeah.
drive.
No.
That's why everybody says, "Where'd your car come from?" When I used to drive.
Yeah.
When I used to drive, this guy brought this car up and sold it to a dealership. It was a Jeep Wrangler. I went, dude, I want to buy that. He says, no, you don't. I said, why not? He says, it's only a 2-wheel
Two-wheel.
drive vehicle. I said, it's a Jeep Wrangler. Why is it not 4? I said, it came from. He said, I drove it up here from Georgia. I went,
Yeah.
if I'm
They don't
gonna-
have 4-wheel drives down there.
no,
Bullshit.
no. If you got to special order it.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's different.
because they don't need it down there.
It's so dry, they don't have mud. So
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
need 4-wheel drive for mud.
You don't really need it. I mean, if you can get one, yeah.
I thought
But
Georgia was they had mud.
I mean,
the
yeah,
red
if
mud,
you if you want something with a 4-wheel drive,
Right,
but
right,
he didn't. He said, I just drove around
I didn't
town.
know you had a special order. That's
for down there.
a little
Yeah,
weird.
you don't need it. If you don't,
Yeah, you think you'd have to special order just to be 2-wheel drive. You
Huh.
Yeah,
think.
up here, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, up here, you can always say it's a 2-wheel drive vehicle. Yeah, okay.
Nobody wants a 2-wheel drive vehicle in Michigan. I'll tell you that much.
No, hell
That
no.
just sucks.
You drive a truck?
Yeah, well, I got a truck and a car.
Yeah, truck and a car.
I drive the car mostly for fuel mileage and
Right.
you know, don't
Yeah.
wear out my
Right.
diesel truck. going to the bank and going to the post office and going here.
Doing random
What-
errands
what-
around town, right?
What did Ashley say? Oh, she drives a truck.
Yeah,
Yeah, she said,
she was making fun of the guys that cross their legs.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
guys cross their legs or drive too slow. He said, I drive a truck.
I like to ride with my dad. We just ride through stop signs.
Yeah.
Look both ways and keep going.
Roll through. Oh shit.
She was cracking us up.
She was definitely she had a good time.
Yeah.
She was really shocked about the show. She was very nervous.
She was nervous.
was nervous.
I think that's anybody's first time doing a podcast.
It's okay. I know you're probably watching. You did awesome.
She did a good job.
Yeah.
She did a
She
good
did.
job.
I watched it.
She did a good job.
Yeah.
She was holding her own.
What did she say after? I'm gonna call you out. She said, I could show I might be kind of I was drinking because I kept on repeating myself or telling the same story over again. Oh my God. I said, you did fine.
Yeah, she did fine.
I said,
She
you're
was
fine.
It's good to have both of you guys on. I mean, back to back.
Yeah, that was kind of
You know what I mean? I didn't know he set it up
You're
that
welcome.
way, but he was
Yeah.
like,
I did.
"Yeah, I set it up that way." He
I
was
did.
like- he
I did
patted
because
himself on the shoulder.
I did. I understood it up that way because, well, granted, I like talking about wine. I might as well talk something I like to talk about.
Yeah, definitely.
And on top of it, it was something that I wanted to do if I have ability to do that with knowing that she has hers, you have yours.
Mhm.
Like she said, she likes to do the artwork and everything else and sell it and drink it and everything else. You're the more technical side of how to make the wine, how to do everything like that.
Yeah.
She said, I went to school for it, but I really don't know how to do all that.
Yeah, it wasn't up her alley, but at least
Getting both
future,
aspects.
she's hiring a winemaker. She knows the main basics and is fermentation done? Is it time to bottle yet? She can at least talk.
Yeah.
She could talk and talk.
Common topics. So that right there is going to help her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Degree.
She's very well. I don't have a backbone. I had to go with my
That's
dad.
saying, yeah. I don't have a
And
backbone.
cry to him about it. He said, "You know what? You gotta
Suck it
have
up."
balls for this."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she, I think she's getting the gist of it,
Mm-hmm.
and she's
Yeah.
learning on the fly.
So how's the other daughter? Is she totally opposite?
She's got
Does she have a backbone?
She's got a mean streak to her.
It's like dad, or it's like just like she has her own personality going on.
People's signs, like I'm Aries. She's I'm not sure what hers is, but she's more on the
When's her birthday?
November 3rd.
November 3rd.
Oh, Sagittarius.
Yeah, something like that. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think her sign makes her a better meanie, someone that can
Yeah.
hey, yell and bitch about something. I think there's a lot to do with that when you were born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think she's going to be good at doing some bitching and
She's
keeping people in line.
gonna be a
That's
boss.
a good thing. That's
You
a
got
good
to have
thing.
a cast iron stomach because there's constantly something going wrong, or fires you got to put out.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't have a good, strong stomach for all the bullshit that comes at you on a daily basis,
Poor
you'll
Ashley.
cave. So
She's doing fine. Dude.
Poor Ashley.
She's doing
Has no
fine.
backbone. The other sister has a backbone, and
She's
it's gonna
not a
have balls
jellyfish.
of
What are you
wall.
calling her, a jellyfish?
She called herself that. Like she calls herself that. I went, oh, poor.
No, she's gonna be.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna be
Yeah,
fine. It's the beginning stages of this business, this venture that you guys are going on, and she's learning the ropes real fast.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even get their backbone to their mid-30s.
Right.
So once you get effed over by this
Yeah.
person, or effed over from that person cheating, or that
Yeah.
person taking advantage of you, pretty soon over time you get calloused and
Yeah, and jaded big time. Yeah.
That's when you start speaking your mind and firing people
Yep.
that deserve it. So that all comes in time. I think,
It does.
I think she's about there now.
She's getting better. Yes, she is.
Yeah,
She is. She's very independent now.
yeah,
Give you that.
She's strong, definitely. She's strong minded. She has a strong mind.
yeah.
And I picked that up from her because she was like, I got to do this and this. I'm always here.
That's
here.
OCDness.
Yeah.
she brought that up too as well. So, but
Her OCD is I would love just to fuck with her on that one and move things, and 'cause she says she's very she says she's
Why
very
would she do that?
because
Dropped some paper towels on the floor.
she did. She said she looked at your figurines here. She said this one's pushed out too far. I need to have them move. I said, oh my god, you're like one of those.
Stop.
I
She
said
that?
yes. I went yes. That's even better. You're lucky I'm not at your store right now. I'll be moving things outward, inward.
I can imagine when she was looking around. It's like this place is a mess.
Everything's off center. I would love
This
to move
guy's a
things.
slop.
I would love to move things out.
Yeah, the glove.
Yeah.
Well,
Right, there we go.
Yeah.
Africa should be right here.
That's the thing that she was really looking at and said, "Yeah, my OCD is bad because I have all these in the line."
I want to have. No, I like them spread out. I like them.
And see, that's the people like that I messed with when I was working at Lico. This guy was a military OCD and this hardcore.
Mm.
Every time he left his area, I went and moved things. And all of a sudden, he looked
You're a
around.
dick, man. That's a dick move right there.
He looked around. He
That's
says,
a dick move.
"He looked. Damn it, Joe! Why is my stapler moving?" I said, "Oh my god, you could tell that bad."
Wow.
That's
I one time, because I was in the shipping department, the boxes he had going big to small, I reversed them.
oh, what a
Yeah.
dick.
I loved it. He says, "Damn it, Joe, I'm gonna get you." Then all of a sudden he saran wrapped my whole entire area.
That's what you get. That's what
Yeah.
you get. motherfucker.
I went, touche,
You-
now game on, bitch.
That's what you get. That's exactly what you get.
Dude, I love picking out OCDness people. It makes me just even happier. When I pick on people that bad.
Yeah.
Dude, it's awesome.
You know, like this table, for example, clean. You know, there's stuff on it, but it's organized,
Yeah.
it's square, and it's to me, this is like perfect.
Oh, you have OCDness too?
Everybody has
I don't
it.
think I do, but
Everybody
like
has to do
these
it.
being a little bit angled would bug me. so she does
Yeah.
have it. Yeah.
So, and with having kids, that's even
Ooh.
harder because
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah.
They don't care. They're
No.
gonna take their shit off and just throw it on the ground and say,
Yeah.
"I want to play now." And yeah, it's hard for someone that has OCDness to have kids.
I think everybody has it to a degree.
No, not me. Okay,
To a degree.
you do.
A little bit.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah, I have things I would want in a certain way.
Yeah, you were bitching about your cat breaking shit the other day.
Yeah, the motherfucker was breaking shit. He was breaking shit, man. I mean, it's not like he's like moving stuff to make me mad. He's breaking stuff and he's laying on the ground like, "Hey, look at this,
Oh,
little asshole.
Yeah.
You broke something that I bought."
Especially around the Christmas tree, they start playing with
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
knocking
like,
shit
dude.
down and,
I see holes in my curtains now. Like, what the fuck, man?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's her
Has
scratch
it,
post.
has it scratched your couch yet?
oh yeah, he's all over the place, man.
I mean, do you watch it scratch and you
Go
think,
ahead.
"Stop it"?
Slap my hands together like the Hulk.
Squirt bottle.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's what I
you
need.
squirt-
I need a
Yeah.
squirt bottle. Big
You haven't
time.
got the squirt bottle yet?
No, I need to get one.
Oh, poor Leo.
He's all right.
Put
He'll
on
be fine.
stream so you can
Yeah,
get
like,
farther away.
right in the face. Fuck his fucking soul life up. Oh, not supposed to do that.
Poor cat. Oh, I feel bad for your cat.
No, don't feel bad. He got out of the house yesterday before I went to work.
Oh, I know you're telling me.
Right in the fucking hall, in my
Hallway
the,
area.
the
Yeah.
hallway area in my apartment complex. He goes, "Son, come here." Mm-mm. He's yep. Now I finally got his ass.
Do you have any pets?
Hey, what?
Any pets?
Yeah, I got a long-haired German Shepherd.
Really, I love German
Oh,
shepherds.
no.
Man.
That's an awesome dog.
Love German shepherds.
I do too.
Smart dogs.
Man,
Very
is he shit. He's smart as hell.
smart as hell, man. Smart
as hell.
dogs.
Loyal.
Yes, very loyal.
Wherever I go,
He's right there.
What's his name?
Vino.
Vino?
Yeah.
But man, he's just like a shadow. I mean, if I go in the kitchen to grab something, you gotta
My
follow.
cat's the same way. He follows me all over the place,
I think.
right by my feet. This
Yep.
no, the funny thing is my cat is he trips me. At least tries to trip me. Goes between my legs and lays right down in front of my feet.
Yeah.
Wants to pick it up.
He's like, I'm like, dude, you can't do that to me, man. I'm gonna step on you, man.
Yeah.
Have you stepped on it yet?
I'm really close. Really
Step on
close.
its tail?
I've done it once. And
Yeah.
Does a cat sleep with you?
No.
On your head?
No, he used to. He sleeps on his little post now, little kitty condo.
You have a kitty condo?
Yeah. Keep his ass out of my bed.
Yeah.
Guess I have some company. Don't want a cat all interrupting my shit, man.
I did, Larry. Love you, Larry. I'm doing you now.
I don't want a cat interrupting my playtime.
Yeah. Yeah. That would ruin the mood right there.
Yeah. You feel something licking something? What is going on?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that
What?
you, baby? Damn, your tongue's a little prickly.
See, Dan knows what I'm talking about. No,
Well,
what
he
did
has
that?
a dog, though.
Yeah, but
Dogs are worse.
cats are sneaky.
My dog tries to jump in bed every time something
Yeah.
like that happens.
Not in this
No.
rodeo, brother.
Down. Then he jumps right back up.
Not
No,
in this
down.
rodeo.
Yeah. Cats listen though for you.
No, they don't.
You have to train it.
Okay, he's still young. He's still a baby. He's still like, he's not even a year old.
He didn't want a cat. If I
I
asked
didn't want a cat.
the first time I asked him, I said, "Why'd you get a cat?" I'm tired of talking by myself.
I'm starting to, I'm sitting at home talking to myself, man. I'm like, what the fuck?
So he talks to a cat that doesn't.
Yeah.
So he talks to a cat that doesn't
He
talk
meows
back.
He's like, meow. I'm like, all right, he knows what I'm talking about.
I talk to my dog, he don't talk back.
Yeah, I talk to my dog,
He
but,
knows.
Yeah, he's like listening. He's like,
but
what?
dogs. I think dogs are smarter than cats.
be surprised how smart cats are.
I know they are pretty damn smart.
Cats are really alert and very, very intelligent.
Dogs are dumb.
Some
dogs are
some
dumb.
dogs.
Yeah,
His
some
his
dogs
dog
are
is
dumb.
probably smart as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's smart as hell.
Yeah.
dogs remember how to do things. Tell it sit.
Cats
tell
do
it
too.
everything.
You teach a cat how to do something. Look, cats could go to the toilet if you leave the toilet seat up. If you teach them how to do it.
You gonna teach your cat that?
No, I don't have the time for it.
I don't have the time
I don't
for
have
it.
the time for
Litter
it. Dude.
box. Good
Yeah,
enough.
litter box is perfect. That's the thing. Is I'm not home all the time.
Yeah.
Or I'm gone and working. This he's right in the litter box.
Well, yeah, they're trained to do that.
From birth.
Yeah.
From birth. That's even better.
Yeah.
So he's more efficient for me.
Easy digging.
Exactly. It's more efficient than if I would have got a dog, I would have to take him out every night
Yeah.
or go home and take him out.
So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that when I get home.
Yeah. See, you got a obligation.
That's
My
another-
cat is
fucking-
self-sufficient.
it's
Or
another-
a doggy door. And they can just
Exactly.
go in and out when they want to.
Exactly.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that where I'm at.
Not me either. I can do that where I'm at.
I have an apartment and I can't. Yeah,
Oh.
probably
Yeah.
could.
I don't know. It's just
It's
a
rough.
little
for me.
inconvenient right now.
Yeah, I
A
get
little
that.
inconvenient.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, we are 10 minutes before
Yeah. Do you want
10.
to? Do you want to?
Want to start it off?
Yeah. No, he can start it off. I don't want to
Well,
start.
not
off.
you,
I
but
don't
we're going
start
to do
off.
the last
Yeah,
final
we can.
thoughts.
Yeah. Might as
All
well.
right. What we do on these final
Might as
thoughts?
well.
So give out
Be
shouts
nice.
out to whoever you want to.
Hmm.
Any upcoming events for you, you can put that out there and do some plugins if you feel like.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank, the people that work for us, the salesmen, the secretaries, the vineyard workers, the vineyard manager. Because it takes a big team, even the bankers are important,
Oh yeah.
lining up money and operating loans and the chemical reps. I mean, there's such a big ripple effect of the people that help, the organization, the people that sell us glass and corks and cages and marketing. We got a marketing team called Black Lab 5. They're awesome. They design a bunch of stuff and help us with posters and trade show stuff and tablecloths with our name in it. And we got another guy named Ben Salisbury that helps us with marketing and getting us into stores and chains and distribution. There's such a big network of people. You don't realize how much goes into one bottle of wine.
Yeah.
It's really something else.
Definitely.
So thanks to everybody out that's helping. Other final thoughts, just basically, people listening to this, if you can spread the word on drinking more wine and pairing it with, if you go to any tasting room and just ask questions, because people that work there they love answering questions. So say, hey, I'm going to have start doing a lot of more fish because it's healthy. You know, what kind of your white wines be good? And they'll recommend like the Rieslinger, the Sauvignon Blanc, or the Pinot Gris. Them are all three good ones. And then pay attention when that fish is in your mouth and you take a little sip of the Pinot Gris. Just kind of see how they match and how good that is. There's so much to enjoy about wine. It's a natural plant that makes alcohol, kind of like marijuana stalk or the plant. That's natural. So it's good for you, and it's been proven by scientists that the wine is good for your heart and your bloodstream, and it's got antioxidants in it, and there's so much healthy, good stuff about wine if you don't overdo it and drink 3 bottles in one night, you know.
Right.
But if you
Do it
have,
in moderation, right?
2-3 glasses with your meal, or maybe 4 even, that's good. It's healthy. And there's a ton of wineries all over the state of Michigan. Pretty much every state has wineries. People really need to get out there and enjoy the local wines. And, I would say 20, 30 years ago, the wines were, the winemakers weren't as good. The growers weren't cropping it properly or pulling the leaves off in a timely, so the wines weren't that great 20, 30 years ago in the 70s and 80s. But nowadays, there's so many people in this, the wine world that are smart and make great wine, and the growers know how to crop the grapes that seriously is good or better than the West Coast. Especially our whites and rosés are, I would say, much better than the West Coast because they don't have any acid. We get to keep the acid in the grapes because of our cool nights. So go out there, try some local wines, and hit the tasting rooms, ask questions, relax out there at these tasting rooms. A lot of them are outside in the vineyard, and you can really relax, get your bearings back, let the stress go off your shoulders, just have a good time with your friends and whatnot. It's good for you. It's healthy. You're supporting local. It's just a win-win for everybody, really.
Go ahead, Joe.
Ooh, that was me.
Yeah, your turn.
See, mine, I just don't know what to say anymore.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, no, I don't. Not today.
Go ahead, spit it out.
Okay, fine. I'll try something. I'm going to say probably pretty much this. For what you actually taught me today, I did learn some other new stuff and how much selling you have to do to get into places. And with the whole 1 in, 1 out type of ordeal, that is kind of new to me. I just thought, hey, I sell it. Here you go. You can put it on the shelf. I didn't think they had to take other people off and cut them out. And that's kind of suck for those people. But for you, props to you. For mine, also going with a good vibe, you're right. I'm the type of guy that loves going to my zen is Gravity Winery.
Yep.
I love that place because
Peaceful.
It's peaceful. It is. Yes. That are Free Run.
Yeah, that's peaceful back there.
It's very peaceful. It's very nice and small. You just grab one bottle, sit there. Half the time I forget there's a bottle there. I just sit there with a glass and just look around, kick back, and relax. That's what wine for me actually is. It's a peaceful time to drink. It's a peaceful thing to drink. Healthier, yes. I drink a bottle probably every time I go out. So is that really healthier? I really don't fucking care. But I'm still gonna live to be 110. So in my eyes, for you, I can't wait till you get your place opened up, sit back, see the sunset, or see the
drink some cigars.
And on top of that, I mean, it would just be awesome for you once you open up your area, listen to the band play, look around, have a good time. I'm giving you more credit for everything that you accomplished. You're setting your goals at, you're getting them. when you went to court.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys fought that because you wanted to have it.
Yeah,
that was cool.
That is cool as hell
Yeah.
for what you did and what you believed in.
Yeah.
For that, keep on rocking it out.
Most people give up because they don't want to spend, don't have the money to go to court or are too intimidated. And they say, okay, Mr. Township, whatever you say.
You,
bow down to it.
you keep rocking it out and keep believing in what you believe in and keep doing what you do.
Yeah. So
how about you, James?
All right. Well, I'm not a wine connoisseur by any means necessary, but I do want to learn more about it. And I think I'll learn a lot tonight just from you.
Mhm.
And you've taught me a lot of stuff that I didn't know about wine. I appreciate that. I want to thank you for coming on to the show and giving me that knowledge because I never knew that before. To everybody else that's not a wine connoisseur, try to dab into something that's different. Get into something that's different. You may learn something. I've definitely learned something today. And I appreciate you for being on the show.
yeah.
This is a big up for me. It's a boost for me in my eyes. Joe, you've always been trying to get me into this right here, but
it's definitely peaceful.
I can imagine. I can only imagine. But I'm gonna make it a point to get out to you guys.
Yep.
This summer.
We'll do it.
When the weather breaks and we get back into the spring and fall, the spring and the summer and fall,
I'll drive.
definitely get into it.
Yep. We'll go check out the new spot. We're going to have all the labels there. Chill Hill label, Nitz label, and we got another one called Shore Vine. So that label will be out there too. So it'll be the best of all worlds. And,
but of course. And I want to thank all the people that are watching and listening to us. Thank you very much once again. We got the 60th show coming up next week, next Monday. Johnny Ford's back on, and we do it again, guys. This is the Third Eye Truth Theorem podcast. Signing off. I'm your host James Gill, and this is Joe Hill. Thank you, Dan, for joining us. I appreciate you guys for watching. We are getting out of here, and we're gonna move on. All right, guys. We are gone.